Fariol is joining us today on the show, explaining some things to us. I didn't know that it was this complicated, different kinds of Bible, different translations. And we even have to be careful that we're reading the good translations. So there are bad translations.
There are bad translations and there are good translations. But the translations themselves are good because if we are going to read the Bible in their ancient languages, I do not think many have a grasp of Hebrew and Aramaic and Greek. And so we thank the translators of the Bible. But then again, we prefer the good translations. And right now, there are really good translations that have...
When you say good, that's close to the original form?
Yes, these are the translations that adhere very, very closely and strictly to the original manuscripts of the Bible. And right now, the Bible manuscripts are beginning to crop up, like the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah, there are different manuscripts that are coming up. We'll probably talk about that in just a little while. Donna, I promised you that we're going to get to your phone call. So Donna from Carson, hello, welcome to the show.
Hi, good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us.
I would just like to ask Pastor Jonathan, what is the difference between spirituality and religiosity?
Okay.
First of all, spirituality and religiosity are still different things, but they have some similarities. A religious person is somebody who adheres more to the religious precepts and principles of the church. Unfortunately, not everything that a religious group teaches is according to the Bible. And so a person can be religious, but not necessarily spiritual or godly.
Okay, what's an example of being religious, like a specific religious teaching that's not spiritual or not godly?
For example, during the time of Jesus Christ, the Pharisees, yung mga Pariseo, mga Sadduceo, they were the religious elite. And they were the ones who were really preaching to the people concerning the Old Testament. But they were taking the Old Testament in the wrong way. And so when Jesus Christ came, who was the ultimate revealer of truth, they misrepresented him. And so they eventually sent him to his death. And so the Apostle Paul was a religious person, but he ended up doing the most atrocious thing any man could do, that is to blaspheme. And so a person today can be religious. Pwede maging religyoso ang tao, pero hindi nangangahulugan na siya ay makadiyos, o hindi nangangahulugan na siya ay, o ang paniwala niya ay umaayon sa banal na kasulatan. Spirituality, I think what Donna is talking about is the spirituality that is based in the Bible. Because there is biblical spirituality and there is, I would say, primitive spirituality, wherein a person is, quote-unquote, in tune with the spirit, quote-unquote, of creation, the river, the moon, or especially when a person, let's say, escapes a very tragic, experience or situation, they say, oh, it was very spiritual to me. So spirituality can be biblical, it can be, primitive, but the best spirituality is when your spirituality is based on God and based on His words.
On His words. All right. And because earlier at the top of the program, we also asked for prayer requests, yung may mga gustong magpadasal po, because your church prays every day at 5 a.m.
Yes, 5 a.m. And this is what we do throughout the world. The Pentecostal Missionary Church of Christ in the Fourth Watch is not only here in the United States, it's actually began in the Philippines. We're now in 52 countries by the grace of the Lord. And every night from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we also have evening devotion.
Okay, evening and morning devotions. The wife of Jeronimo is joining us with a prayer request. Magandang hapon po.
Hapon po naman.
Yes, ano po ang may paglilingkod ni Pastor John?
Ang prayer request ko po ay ang bayan namin na Coronadal City. Malapit kami doon sa Ampatuan. Sana i-request ko na mapayapa sana at saka peaceful ang ating lugar kay ng pamilya ko.
Thank you so much. Very quickly, Pastor Jonathan, can you do it in 30 seconds because we're running out of time?
Panginoon Diyos, aming idinadalangin sa iyo ang panalangin ito at ang mungkahin na ito, ang kahilingan na ito ng aming kaibigan patungkol sa kanilang bayan sa Cotabato. ikaw ang magbigay ng kapayapaan, ikaw magbigay ng katahimikan, at tulungan mo na ang mga taong ito ay magkaroon ng takot sa iyo at hanapin ang kaligtasan nagmumula sa iyo. Pagpalain mo ang aming caller na ito habang siya'y nakikinig sa panalangin ito. Sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen.
Amen. At alam ko, this isn't just the end of that prayer because you're going to be praying for that also. And I'm sure you always pray about the Philippines. You always,
oh, yes.
Okay.
The Philippines, every nation where, we have these missions.
And on that note, we end today's edition of Kababayan LA. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And sureword.com, website for their show. Magkita-kita po ulit tayo bukas. Thank you for joining us.